Hey, what's up, y'all? This is Rodney, and I'm back, and I just wanted to come in and run my mouth. Now, listen, yesterday I was a little tired, okay? So I really wasn't doing a whole bunch of carrying on, but I feel refreshed, okay? And there are some things that I really want to get off of my chest in the name of my good auntie Wendy Williams. Um, so let me just say this. In another thing, okay? That's how we're gonna start this video out. And another thing I want to say, and I've made mention of this before in previous videos. So you've probably already heard me say this. Some of you, um, it may be new to your ears. You know, another thing that I really don't like about this situation, and let me be very clear. My intent is not to make this a black and white thing. I don't believe that every scenario has to do with, oh, it's because you black. Oh, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes it is just what it is. Just because someone dislikes you doesn't mean, and now this is not in every scenario. Sometimes it's a lot of the times. But there are some situations out there where you can be gay and somebody not like you, right? And it ain't got nothing to do with you being gay. They just don't like you. And you just happen to be gay. You know what I'm saying? So somebody can dislike you, or there could be an issue. It has nothing to do with you being black. It's just that you black, but the issue is still the issue. Or you're white, or you're a woman. You know what I'm saying? Now I know that's not the. I know that's not the case for every situation. It's not. It's never. It's never. What does diva? What does the diva say? It's never. It's not always all. What? How does the saying go? Um, it's never all, but always. Wait, it's some. Wait, how's the saying go, diva? How does the saying go? It's never all, but always some, but always most. Something like that, girl. Y'all go to play. Shout out to Erica De Niro TV. Girl, I be trying to quote the girls and don't even know what I'm saying. But listen, um, I think what makes this situation really make my head spin is you have Wendy Williams, who is a black woman, a very successful, rich black woman. And Wendy made her money. Wendy made her money legally. Even if Wendy was out here, girl, selling a little cooch on the side, she still made her money. Now, whether it's legal or not, I don't know. But you know what I'm saying, girl? It's still the money that she made off selling cooch, you know? Shout out to Sukiyana. I'm selling cooch. She got a song called I'm Selling Coochie. I'm selling coochie. Shout out to the girls who sell a little coochie on the side. I know that's right. The simple fact that there are two white women in charge of the money and the livelihood of this woman does not set well with my spirits. It would not matter if they were black, brown. It wouldn't matter if it was a black woman with a fro and a dashiki. It would be horrible still. You know how, like, let me give you an analogy. This may be this may be an extreme, but you know how there may be an SA case that happens to someone, right, a man or a woman, and it's a horrible thing to hear about. When you hear about it happening to a child, it takes it to another level. It's still bad either way, but when you hear about it happening to like a child, it's like, oh, you get what I'm saying? So in this scenario with Wendy, it wouldn't matter if the lawyer and Roberta, girl, it wouldn't matter. Big Bert was over there, and she was a black woman with a bust down, girl, a black man. Girl, Tootsie rolling around her, girl sashaying from the waist on down. We will still call it out because it's wrong at the end of the day. But the fact that it's two white heifers in charge of this black lady's life, I don't like it. And you ain't doing her right. And she want out of it. Can you imagine walking around here and the people are saying that you have $55 million in your accounts? 55 million US dollars. And girl, you have a Hermes bag and a Chanel bag and $15 on the inside. Yeah. Wendy said she had $15. But her best friend Regina, I think they are her Reg, she said she saw the documents and she said that Wendy had 55 million. And girl, you got 15. When I tell you, girl, I'm acting like it's my money. When I tell you, girl, the way bodies would come up missing, baby, baby, the way, girl, somebody would be floating in the Mississippi River. The way somebody's social security number would disappear. Girl, $55 million, and all I got is $15 to my name. Oh, oh, girl. Oh, 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 baby, baby. I want Sabrina. I want Sabrina and Big Bertha. I want them out of the picture. I want them out of there. Like I said, Wendy is not 100% well. She's not. I don't believe it. But I don't think it's to the point where, girl, she should be in some type of conservatorship. And even if they feel like it's best for her to be in one, I think she should at least have some say. Let me tell you, I'm gonna take it a step further. If Wendy has paid her dues, paid her taxes, I don't give a good goddamn if Wendy got all her money, went to the middle of the street and set the shit on fire. It's still her money at the end of the day. Do you hear me? Wendy ain't out here hurting nobody. Now the bitch might be a little messy. Okay, now it's my auntie. We gotta be honest, girl. This is what we do. Girl, now we messy. So I'm not gonna lie. Girl, she might be hurting. She might hurt some feelings. She might hurt some feelings, but she ain't out here hurting nobody. It's almost kind of like making some. It's like forcing someone to go to rehab when if they don't want to do the work, it doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying? Like it is what it is. Um, I completely am 100% behind trying to help someone. But at some point, you have to just let the person, it is what it is. If they rise, they rise. If they fall, they fall. At least you know that you tried to help. And I feel like in this situation with Wendy Williams, girl, it is what it is. You tried to assist. She wants something different. Let her have what she wants. If it doesn't work out, then unfortunately, it just does not work out. If the money disappears, then unfortunately, the money disappears. If she takes every penny and puts it in the back of a truck and rides down the road and let it fly off, then girl, that's what she did. If she takes every dollar and puts it in a building and sets the building on fire, then that's what it is. Girl. This is so weird to me. And I would say, and I'm not saying this just because it's Wendy, I would think this would be weird for anyone. And it's sad. What makes it even sadder is Wendy is Wendy, so Wendy has the access to have her story told. The sad thing about it, the other people who are in these conservatorships, they don't have the access to have their stories told. So no telling what's happening with them. Britney Spears, right? She has the access to have her story told. Wendy Williams has the access to have her story told. The other people who may not be famous or know someone at the Breakfast Club or Don Lemon, you see what I'm saying? Girl, they're just fucked. Hmm. It is what it is. I will never for the life of me understand how this happened. I'm going to listen to the Don Lemon interview because even though the parts that I heard, I didn't like how he was handling her. I did not. Um, but I do believe there are. I feel like feel there are certain questions that need to be asked. Wendy, and the thing is, I know like legally, there's some stuff that she probably can't say. Some things that Alex probably can't say. But there are some like, how did this? Like, how did like? I want to ask Alex. I want to ask like, how did this happen? Like, start start from the like break it down to me like I'm in like pre-K. Don't start from R. I want you to start at A and work your way on up to Z and talk real slow and plain to me because I really want to know how did this happen. Anyways, let's move on and talk about something else. Baby, listen to this. This is according to people.com. So Cam Newton struggles with no longer being Superman to his 8 kids after losing NFL salary. Cam Newton is opening up about a difficult topic. The former professional athlete, 35, shared a little bit about transitioning away from playing in the NFL during this week's episode of Special Forces. Newton, who left the sport in 2021 after playing for the Carolina Panthers that season, said that it's been hard for him to feel like a Superman to his 8 kids now that he isn't making the same amount of money anymore. One, I did not know he had 8. I thought he only had 6. Girl, girl, he got 8. I thought he had 6 kids. This is what he had to say. I'm going into a different phase of my life that's going to require a different form of myself, Newton said on the show. Being in the NFL, everyone knows there's a large sum of money that comes to you in a short span of time. And being away from the game for 3 years, those checks don't come in the same. Like I got 8 kids. It hurts me knowing that I can't provide like I once did. It hurts thinking that I'm Superman, but in reality, I'm just a man, he added. There's a famous quote that goes, in order to get something that you've never had, you got to do something that you've never done. At 35, I can literally say, okay, now I'm getting prepared for this next chapter of my life. Newton is dad to 8 kids. He shares 4 children with his ex-girlfriend, um, Kaya Proctor, sons chosen Comedius, Cashmere, and daughter Sovereign Dior, and helps raise Proctor's older daughter. Yeah, Kaya has an older daughter from a previous. I knew that from a previous relationship or previous situation. I don't know. She has a older daughter that's not biologically Cam's, but I will give him his props on that. He takes care of the daughter. You know, a lot of people ain't gonna take care of nobody else's child. Hello, you know how people do. Kaya. Okay. It helps raise. Oh, Newton also shares two children with photographer Lorena Shaw. Their son Caesar and Shaw's older son Jaden. From oh, okay, okay. So he has six. He has six biological kids and two kids that he still raises. Okay, kudos to Cam for that. Okay, so that's how the eight comes about. So it's eight kids, from other two from other folk, and then six he has. So he has three. Wait, did I do that right? Okay, he has Kaya. Okay, Chosen, Comedius, Cashmere, and Sovereign. Okay, yeah, four. And then the one he has with the girl, he just had the baby with Jasmine, and then Lorena. Is that the one he cheated on? Remember, I think he cheated on Kai with a girl and got her pregnant. Is that Lorena Shaw? And so Lorena has another child from another relationship or whatever. She has another child. That's eight. Okay, now it makes sense. The athlete and his girlfriend Jasmine Brown, who have been dating since 2022, welcomed their first child together, a girl, in March 2024. They have not revealed her name. Let me just say this to Cam Newton. Can I say something and y'all don't get mad? I know stuff happens. It does. Do you hear? Like, let me tell you something. I know stuff happens. Most pregnancies are accidental. They are. Um, I, I just don't. I think it's one thing for you to have a slip up, get pregnant, and then you choose not to have a heaven baby, or you live somewhere where you're not allowed to have a heaven. You know what I'm saying? Where you're allowed to take care of your business. Y'all get what I'm trying to say? And then you like, okay, well, girl, I'm gonna have this baby. You know what I'm saying? Stuff happens. You might get knocked up twice. I'm like, okay, girl, you didn't learn your first time. But I don't really have any sympathy for Cam in this situation. One, I know Cam is not at the food stamp office. Cam ain't outside on no corner shaking a can, will work for food. Cam is okay. He may not be able to, again, to provide this over the top lifestyle that he wants for his kids. But I don't think that Cam is just like on his last $3. But Cam was just down to the internet the other day when he was having that conversation with what's her name, Dr. Cheyenne. Wasn't Cam still screaming that he wanted to have more kids? So for the life of me, nigga, if you are saying that you really can't provide for your kids the way that you want to provide for your kids, then why in the fuck would you add more to the situation? Girl, am I not making no sense? It's like you not being able to pay your bills based off of the income that you bring in and then falsifying some documents to go live in a high-rise apartment when you can't even make your monthly rent payment of $1,500, but because you want to live like the Joneses, you gonna go get a high rise for 4,500 and be like, "Well, girl, God gonna make a way." Girl, God bless the child who has his own. Girl, you see what I'm saying? I would look at you crazy. You can't even keep up with the 15. You about to go try to pay 45? You can't even keep up with the 8 you got, the 6 biological. You can't even provide them with the lifestyle that you want. But you screaming out in the interview with Dr. Cheyenne that you want more kids. Nigga, as far as I'm concerned, you need to go get your dick not not even a vasectomy, bitch. Get that whole chopped off. Okay? I don't get it. I don't get at our big ages. I'm gonna go ahead and just say it. People who continue to put themselves in situations when you have some type of control. We don't have control over a lot of scenarios. Some scenarios. You don't have control over who your parents are. You don't have control of the environment that you're brought into, right? But at some point, you have to try to take control of the situation in this scenario with Cam Newton, he has control. He does. Cam Newton can stop having sex. He could stop having kids. He could go get a vasectomy. There are things that Cam could do to change his financial situation. The kids that are here, they're already here. It's nothing you can do about it. But to still scream that you want more, but then turn around and say you can't really provide the lifestyle that you want for the ones that you have, I think it's absolutely asinine. I do. It makes no sense. Niggas gonna be niggas. That's the only thing I know. This is according to the neighborhood talk. Method Man reportedly put the paws on his daughter's ex-boyfriend at a local Crunch Fitness, allegedly punched man in the face 7 times with a closed fist. Neighbors get into this. Method Man out here allegedly beating up people, child. According to the NY Post, Method Man, real name Clifford Smith, allegedly punched a man in the face 7 times with a closed fist at a Staten Island Crunch Fitness. A source familiar with the situation claims the victim of the beatdown was Method Man's daughter, Cheyenne's ex boyfriend. The two were reportedly together almost a decade ago. The man reported pain in his face and feeling dizzy, but refused medical attention at the scene. A complaint was filed with the NYPD, but Method Man wasn't arrested. The reason for the fight is unknown, but we wouldn't be surprised if he was trying to protect his daughter. Thoughts, neighbors? Well, let me just say this. They said that the two were reportedly together almost a decade ago. So they ain't been together in, girl, 10 years. Now, I don't know if I'm defending Method Man because he fine as hell. Baby, once he Method Man, bitch. Yay! Speaking of my auntie Wendy Williams, girl, did she say she fucked Method Man? I know that's right, Wendy. Didn't Wendy say she fucked Method Man? Did she say she had sex with Method Man? She gave him head or something. She gave him a little sloppy toppy or something. Baby, have y'all seen Method Man? Baby, Method Man is fine as hell. Girl, fine as hell. No, Method Man like fine as hell. Anyways, my spidey senses are telling me I don't know anything about Method Man. I don't keep up with him. I know Wendy Williams took him home and slam dunked him. If you don't want him, I'll slam dunk him tonight. Ooh, and remember, girl, they said back in the day, Wendy Williams was the one. I think that Method Man's wife wasn't she battling like breast cancer, and they didn't want anyone to know. And Wendy Williams got down to the radio and told everybody, "Baby, when I tell you that Wendy is a messy bitch, that's my baby. That's my sister auntie, baby." Anyway, um, my spidey senses are telling me there are a few scenarios. One, Method Man always wanted a piece of his ass and charged it to the game. Two, he found out that that boy did something to his daughter back in the day. And when he said, when I see him, it's on sight. I don't know. But a part of me feels like with Method Man and kind of like this like the restart of his career with the acting and he was on Power. You know what I'm saying? Like people will spaz out. A hood nigga gonna be a hood nigga. Yes. What a hood nigga's at? Um But I don't know why I feel like Method Man. I feel like that boy did something. I do. I feel like that boy did something. He did something. Method Man been wanting to whoop his ass. He must have mistreated his daughter. But I feel like it had to do something with the daughter, his daughter, and that's why he got his ass whooped. That's what I feel. I just don't know why. I don't know why. Maybe I'm being blinded by. Maybe I'm being blind. Maybe I'm blind by the finest, baby. I don't see nothing. I didn't see shit. Did y'all see him beat that man up? I ain't see nothing, baby. Girl, I saw a fine ass nigga walking through the gym. That's all I saw. Girl, I saw the whole thing. Hell yeah, he whooped his ass, but I ain't gonna say nothing. Girl, that nigga is fine, okay? Um, but no, but for real though. I just a part of me feels like whatever Method Man did, he did that because that man had did something to his daughter. I think it has something to do with the daughter. Daughter, girl, it has something to do with his daughter. I do. That don't mean you should go around here beating up people now, because we were all taught from elementary school to keep your hands to yourself. Girl, quiet as it's kept. If we're gonna be honest, girl, that's how Marceau should have been doing Martell when he was calling Tisha all types of slow. Girl, when I tell you Martell was girl, it's no tea, no shade. When I tell you Martell was calling Letitia all types of slow, I said, girl, it reminded me of when Karen would be calling Robin and she's a dissiest bitch in the room. Girl, I said, girl, at this point, Martell was one step away from calling Tisha the dissiest bitch in the room. Baby. Anyways, girl, let me leave, girl. I'm gonna call. You know what? I'm gonna call my sister and ask my sister what she would have did. I'm gonna let y'all know what my sister said. I'm gonna ask my sister and my brother-in-law what they would have did if Martell would have been sitting there calling my sister all types of slow bitches. Okay, he ain't called no bitch, but he called her slow. He called her slow, 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 and then he called I think an embarrassment. And then girl, he was reading her. I can tell you what I already know what would have happened. I can tell y'all what would have probably happened. Before I even asked them. One, my sister would have been cussing the dog shit out of Martell. Hey! And my brother-in-law probably would have been, it would have been some furniture moving. I can't tell what was going to happen. My sister definitely wouldn't have sat there like no Letitia. And even if my brother-in-law told my sister to be quiet, she wasn't going to be quiet. until she finished saying what the fuck she had to say. I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna let y'all know what she said though. I'm about to call her right now and ask her. I'll talk to y'all later. Matter of fact, I'm gonna tell y'all the answer in the Love and Marriage Huntsville review. Anyways, all right, I'm gone. I'll talk to y'all later. Have a good night. Bye, y'all.